Grinders, Dusty Truth is back with the live stream. Hopefully, I have it figured out tonight a little bit better. Still streaming on YouTube because I haven't spent the time to set up Twitch, but I want to show you why I started to stream. We have already won our seat to Toronto, but if you qualify again, you get $2,000 of tournament dollars, so it still only costs $50. So we are down to 15 people, 13 people get paid, and 11 people get a ticket. If you get enough trips, you pre-qualify. So right now, 5 people have already been entered, and there's another, it goes up to 11. So this starts soon. You can see up here, it says my place is 5th of 15 remaining, and top 4 other tables going. I just punted day 1 of the trying to get into that $500 tournament I was playing last night for the main event here in GG. The Ring Event series ends this weekend. Today is Saturday night. I wasn't going to play, and then my night freed up towards the middle of the night here, and I wanted to qualify, so I've been mostly doing satellites. I am in a tournament here. I don't know. We'll look at tournaments. I'm also trying to get a $1,000 ticket here. Okay, so what these guys, what they're messing up is your enemy is the clock, right? So most of you guys would know this, but these guys are all going so fast. You want people to blind out. So I basically want to try to get this $2,000 by not playing a hand. And look how fast these guys are playing. So they're going too fast. Now this is where I don't know enough if I have to play one more hand, because it still shows 19 players left. I'm just outside of the money, so I am gonna have to win probably one hand. But even if these guys are bad and they just fold to me a couple times, but we really want to get tournament dollars. I did just win a $200 ticket to get tournament dollars, but Sadies can be a very, very profitable way to build your buy-ins, build your bankroll. Let me know if the music's too loud. I set it up for a 5-minute delay. Let me do this share stream again. I guess I have to wait for it to start. Yeah, I just wanted a bit of music tonight, but if it's too loud, let me know. I'll just turn it down. I just found last night a little too quiet. And this stream could be a few hours depending on... I stopped regging because I really don't want to be up too late. But the tournaments I end, they have like a half hour left of registration. So we shall see. Okay, we are in 11th. This is where I just find this little entry thing. So 6 people have already got the entries now. 6 people, but we still showing this many. So there is a way I don't make the money. Only top 13 get paid. So I'm just inside that. I'm gonna want to make the money one time. Man, I want to jam into this guy. I just don't know if I need to. I have him labeled a calling station. Do I do this and try to just do it? You know what? I'm going to do it. Nice. That was so huge. That might have been a punt, man. I just wanted to get one orbit of blinds, but I don't know. That might have been a punt. We are 6 of 12. I just find the way they do this so confusing. Okay, I think someone else just got in. So 6 people are still in. I'm just outside of it, man. I don't know, man. Do I jam it? Nice. Okay, I could probably calm down now. Those might have been punts. I really don't know. Now we're 3. We want this $2,000 ticket. It's too bad they're not transferable. And I can't... So I'm pretty sure if you get in twice, you get the... See how fast these guys are playing? Like, I don't know why people can't figure out what I'm doing. And I think I'd get in trouble if I talked, saying like slow it down. I don't know that, like the rules. Like right now I have my mute off, but I feel like going in there and telling them to oh yeah, yesterday, if you guys were watching, I ended the stream by accident. So when you cancel streaming, there's like a stop button. And then if you press it again, it says, do you want to cancel stream? Oh, so these are the spots. Like here I want to jam, but it's just, to me, it's just a punt. But these guys shouldn't be calling. So man, this is where I really wish I knew. I'm going to fold here. Because how many people are left? How many people are left? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm getting disconnected here. I don't know if that just messed up the stream, but my internet's been brutal. I don't know. I got this new hardline, but I'm wondering if it's this new quarter got. Yo, what up, Rye Guy? I'm gonna share this to the Discord. We want to win this ticket. Share stream. I did this last night. How the fuck do I do it? Oh, somehow I pressed the wrong button. This is the wrong time to figure this out. Okay, guys, we are... It says 3 of 10. 10, 6 get paid. So we need a couple of people out. So 17 left. Top 13. So we get 874, but we're going to be crushed if we don't get in there. This guy's going to fold to us. We just want him to fold. This will be huge if he folds. This guy's going to blind out. Nice. That's big, man. If he folds, now we're 1 of 10. So we're very confusing. We're in chip lead of the people that are left. You think I'd understand how this works, but I'm just not going to play a hand. Yeah, so we're in first place, but already 8 packages have been taken. So there's only 3 more packages. Now, if I knew this was a good player, I would jam into him. The problem is I don't think he is. If this was like a top rag, I'd just jam into him. He can't call me. But I'm not going to trust this fucking guy. Especially just outside the money. He shouldn't be calling though. Like even this, I should be able to jam into these guys with these short stacks. This is the problem though when you're playing, like I'm in a different satellite over here. Man. 2 of 8. We're 2 off the money. Oh, I blinded out. Let's see if this guy would have called. Let's see if this guy would have called. Are you full-time Poker Pro? No, I have a full-time job. One day though, the dream is to go pro. Share stream, boom. No, right now I have a full-time job. Share stream. Okay, guys. Let me know if the music's too loud because it's my... Or if you can't even hear it. Okay, we're so close to getting in here. Okay, we're down to 16. I'm 2. Here's the 8 ace. This is so I said I'll pay more attention once I figure out if we're in this money or not. It's a $2,000 ticket, man. We want that shit. So is this our only table left? Maybe we don't have to. No, there's got to be one more table, right? Down to an R. Pocket jacks. Man, I don't think I need to win a hand here, but I kind of do have to win more. Oh man, someone's raising. Believe it or not, guys, I'm going to fold this. My rank's 2 of 8. My rank's 10 out of 5. Places 5. Man, I'm so confused of this. I need 3 people out to make the money. Folded jacks, guys. This is the thing with satellites. People don't get this. I have 10 big blinds. 5, 4, 4, 6, 1, 1. He's raising under the gun. If this is aces and I go busto. I went fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in a second, guys, I have another tournament where we're trying to win a $1,000 ticket on Poker Stars for the Red Spade event. I am 4 of 18. Okay, let's try to look at this other table here. Oh, maybe it is just this one table. Wow, I got 10s. Okay, if this guy shouldn't be jamming, this guy might jam here. This is so gross. I just think he's a bad player. We're going for it. He's not gonna call. This could be a pump, but he shouldn't be calling here. He should be jamming into us. I think if he's doing this, he's gonna fold. Yeah. Okay, I'm in a $100 bounty here in a spot where this guy just, look at this, I have kings. Guys, I'm in top 15 here. Look at this, don't do it to us. We just got to hold here, then we'll be like almost chip, should be chip leader. If we hold here, this is a $100 bounty. This guy's got a $200 bounty over his head, look at this. $200 bounty, 725. That's huge. And I'm going to be like chip leader in that one. So you guys got, that's a big ass bounty right there. Booyah. So I'll tell you that. Look at this, guys. We could be in right here. Okay, I'm in first place of that tournament. Let's go. Aces, ace, queen, jacks. If jacks win, are we in? We got some spots, guys. This is what I mean. I folded jacks. You guys thought I was nuts. All right. Okay, I don't know about you, but I find this crazy confusing. 8 seats are gone. Only 3 more left. How many art sides? We're 2 away from the money. This guy needs to fold. I'm going to jam into these guys. We just don't want this guy to call. Oh, and he fucking called. Both of them called? What is this, guys? King one time. Ace, king, ace, king, ace, king, ace, king, club, 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 club. Club, guys. We have so many fucking outs. Club, club, ace, king, ace. Oh my gosh, man. We might get out of this shit. This guy's not supposed to call with this shit. Okay, we're on the bubble. What just happened, man? I think I just fucking punted hard. We need one person out. So we're in the direct bubble of $800. Guys, I just... oh my gosh. Okay, I'm calling here in a bounty. This bounty. This guy's just ripping here. We're already chip leader. He's got big bounties over their head. I just want the chips here. Like, we got a pretty big lead here. If we take this guy out, if we win this flip here. How do I show you this other? There's the ace, guys. We need, if we get this, man, like, we're gonna have a big chip lead. That's a good color. We get another bounty in that. We're cooking in there. And late registration closes in 20 minutes. Guys, I can't fucking get out of this. Am I the short stack? I went from being the short stacked. He's calling too. Fuck me, we got a hold here, guys. This is massive. No way, brick, low cards, low cards, low cards, low cards. We need low cards, we need low cards. We need low cards. Don't do it to us. Oh my gosh, we still... Oh my gosh, we're on the fence. My jacks just got cooked in a fucking all-in. Alright, sorry, I haven't paid attention to the chat, guys. And there's not a lot of people up in here, but... we want someone to bust right now. Okay, what just happened? So he busted. Are we all gonna get in? Congratulations, we're in the money. Okay, so we have $800 locked up. Okay, I'm jamming here. This guy shouldn't be calling. This guy called with 7-5? You better fucking hold, man. 10. What are you doing, bro? Let's go. That might have just got us our $2,000. What the fuck is this guy doing? This guy just called me. I think people get confused like me. Guys, we just got... What place did we get? We got our tournament dollars. Booyah. So I just got 70. They didn't give me 2,000. But they gave me $1,750. All right, guys. So we just got that. Look at this. I am cooking in this. Let me show you guys this. All right. Booyah. Okay, let's look at this lobby here. We have a massive chip lead, $365 in bounties. This is going to be like $7,000 to win it, I'd imagine. Still have a lot of poker. All right, I could pay attention to that. Okay. We want to isolate this big blind. We're 1 of 69. 16 minutes of late registration. We are cooking. All right, 1 of 69, baby. So what I'll show you guys what else I'm doing in a sec here. So this is a red spade tournament. I'll show you when it gets closer, but 5 seats get $1,000 here for their main event. Registration closes in 11 minutes. I probably missed some spots there paying attention to this. We got them covered here. I'm going to limp in here. All right, I'm gonna take one stab here. I don't feel like that tournament threw me all off. How did that guy call me with 7-5, man? I think he thought the tournament was over. Like, the guy had less than 1,000 cashes. All right, we are cooking in this. All right. I just want to do a message here. King, queen suited. We're going to raise that up. Let me edit this picture. Okay, we're going to raise this. Tonight, a lot of the rags, like the top rags, took the night off. So I actually had a couple beers at dinner, and I wasn't going to play. And I told my wife, and I'm like, if I knew I was going to play, I wouldn't have had any beer because I'm awfully tired. I decided to play safe just because I play this person in spins, and Jack, for him to call pot on that, it's like a misdraw can't call me, and that queen. There's gonna be a lot of queen jacks that did have some value, or they already had something else. Okay, so we have a massive chip lead, so I was just playing a little safer because I want chips when these people blind down a bit more. Okay, man, so I already won a $200 ticket tonight. Plus that, we are cooking in tournament buy-ins. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna post in the old Discord. Okay, I'm gonna raise. I was gonna raise because I have the big blind covered, but that shit was intense. That was intense. I fucking. So that's the thing, man. Like, I don't know enough about sats. I don't think it's a punt because I don't think those guys should be calling like that. So I don't know. Awfully close. I know the guy with the 7-5 was a fucking punt. I gotta get this set up where I can show you guys different screens so you don't get to keep me updating you off screen. Right now, I don't want to keep sliding it, but I don't know how to do the grid yet and set up the screens, but we will get there. One of 66. Is the music too loud? Can anyone let me know if the music's too loud? I'm in the swimming pool business. I've been doing swimming pools for 20 years, 20 plus years. It's actually like 24, 25 years. And I've been on and off poker roughly the same time, but I wasn't taking it serious for a long time. Last couple years, I've taken it more serious. I was always kind of just messing around, and then last couple years, I've taken a lot more serious. But I've been a fan of poker for 20 years. Pretty much during the Chris Moneymaker phase, or whatever you want to call it. Boom. But when Rounders first came out, I was part of that group that fell in love at the same time. A lot of the poker world did. Okay, I'm gonna bet because this king is good for me. We want to size it up in case we get there, and then we just take it down. Obviously, we could get a 10 there as well, but the king's a good scare card. All right, 9 minutes left of registration. Says first place is 2,200 plus bounties, but these are big bounties today. It's a $30,000 prize pool, so I would have to think it's got to be like $6,000 to win this. The only thing with recording is I haven't been up registering other tournaments, but to be honest, I'm fucking tired. I'd rather focus on the couple we have. But I'm probably, there's another day one event for that 500, but I don't want it to start at 12 o'clock like I was almost going to do last night. So there is a good chance I'm going to miss the main event, but I will try it on the Sunday grind to try to get in. Yeah, it's crazy when just out of nowhere, like all the same players take the night off, but I'm happy. There's some good players here, but most of the top rigs took the night off tonight, which is good for me. If we could make some bank on a night I wasn't even going to play. Okay, I'm in a $100 tournament here in Poker Starters. We're down to 54 people and top. So here, this is for a $1,000 ticket. I'm gonna call it their ace five. It looks probably crazy, but he's gonna be jamming exactly like stuff like this. So if we hold here, this is massive, nice. So we're gonna we're gonna go right up here in chips. So that's what I meant about just playing like regs. So like I know that guy's a good player, so I know he's going to be jamming like correctly there. So it's easier to make calls like that when I'm playing nobodies in like a random satellite. For me, it's harder to make those calls because you know they're not jamming correctly. So that ace five hand that I just called with is actually respect to that guy because I know he's gonna be jamming there with stuff like that. Okay, so we are in the top 6 there. 1 minute left of registration in this, so I'll keep you guys posted. What I could do is maybe switch tables when that gets to the final table, because that's only down to 18 people. This still has 70 plus people, so I'll wait till that gets a little closer, and then I have another one that I'm close to the money in. This is pretty bad, but we'll defend it here. We got this guy covered. Being chip leader, easy to defend. Okay, we're going to go for a stab. This is all in my range, so can we get him off ace high here? We took it down. So we just lost 40 big blinds for them switching the blind structure. We were just at 200, so we lost 30 big blinds. Okay, 5 minutes of registration. Wow. I just saw a friend here get quad 2s here. Okay, what I might do, that registration closed and we're down to 19 people. Five of us get $1,000 ticket, which we want pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to open up wider. Just having this much chips. We're going to check back this board an awfully amount. This was the guy that just showed a lot of weakness. Him betting 1 here I'm good with. He's probably got like a 9, but I don't think I can represent enough here. Yeah, I just don't think if I bet big, there's a chance he lays it down, but I don't think there's a real need to. I'm going to show you guys a hand in a second. Oh, they switched tables. Will they show me it? Give me a second. I'll see if I can show you guys. Yeah, look at this. This guy here, I'll do it real quick. Pocket 8s, pocket aces, pocket queens, pocket 9s, and they all got their set. This is after registration closes. This guy just got the fucking dream. So that one there, we're 37th of 47, top 27 get paid. It is a scoop event. 3,200 for first place. I haven't really been paying attention, so hopefully I can double up there. Okay, guys, what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna switch tables. This is for $1,000 tickets. We still have quite a bit of time here. I know I'm chip leader, but we're gonna jam here. What I'm gonna do is show you guys this because this is for a ticket. We need to win this. This is massive. Come on, ace. If we would have hit that, that's huge. All right, so we lost that. I'll keep paying attention to the other one that we're chip leader in. Okay, yeah, so I'll show you the payouts. This is that. Registration closed. 5 people get $1,000 ticket. Losing that flip hurt because we would have had 40 big blinds. Double my stack would put us 10, 20,000. We would be in 3rd place here. And now we're towards the bottom, so we'll watch this table for a little bit because this will go pretty fast. And then if anything happens in my one, I'm the chip leader, I'll show you guys. So tomorrow is Sunday, the big grind. On PokerStars, they have $1,000 Red Spade event where it's 100K prize pool. The red, as far as I know, the Red Spade happens like every quarter, like every 3 or 4 months. They just brought it out. I think they tried one last year, and then this year they're bringing it out every couple months. I was traveling to start the year, and I missed the other Red Spade events. But this one here, if you win the tournament, it's a 2-day event. If you do win the tournament, you get a trip to like Monte Carlo or something. Here I'll raise. I was going to just jam because satellites are a little different. But I want to give someone an opportunity to screw up. We will have to call any all in now. If we bust, we bust, but we're not going to fold with this guy flatting here. Okay, now it's dead money. I really want someone to bust and just try to go for it. And these guys aren't regs. Well, not the best flop. Spade comes, I'm going to jam turn. I think I'm just going to jam anyways. I know it's pretty gross. This guy has 83% VIP, so yeah. I treated him a little different than I would other players. I know that it's a strange jam there, but we got it by. Now we're 6 of 15. This guy is not a good player. Well, the fact that we got a $2,000 buy-in ticket can hopefully try the day one. So there is probably a day one going right now. I just don't want to be up late. There is too. 18 players. Oh, there is some good players playing it too. Okay, I have ace king here, right down in the money. Look at this, so I'm gonna bust. My ace kings have been getting screwed, man. Look, what did I just do here? All right, I gotta pay attention. So I'm out of that $100 tournament. I just donked out by accident, and clearly I didn't know I was in the blinds there. I'm just going to save my tournament money to tomorrow because I'm too tired. There is one going on right now, but it has 2 hours left of late reg. It's 10:30. That means it'd be 12:30. You're going to be up to like 2 a.m. I still might be up late. But this other tournament, late registration's closed. I'm still in the top 2 here. We're down to 65 people, but that one usually is a late one. Usually around 1 o'clock or something. I'm going to turn down my music a little bit. Okay, I've isolated a $50 bounty here. It's a lot of chips too, right? 20 big blinds is 20 big blinds. Wow. You guys are still seeing my satellite run. Holy fuck, how long's my delay, man? I can't believe it's still on that. I thought I set up for 5 minutes, but I don't know. I feel like that was a long time ago. I'm watching the stream in the background. All right, that guy took out that guy. Okay, 9 of 12, almost final table. Alright guys, we're going to jam into this bad player here. If we bust, we bust, but we are going to jam. Okay, if we get to this final table, I'll show you guys. There's a guy who I think is an expert on satellites. So we'll see how he plays. PBZ coach, he did a course on how to do satellites. So I'd imagine he knows what he's doing. Here. Alright, could be good. You could be checking a jack, yeah. We're going to go for value of an 8 here. See if we can get ace high to call us. Or something. Nice. This is the guy we're trying to attack here. Pocket 6 is nice. Alright guys, we got kings versus this bad player. Here we go guys, we're going to tank. We're going to tank. And I'm not going to go all in. We're going to risk it. We're not going to go all in. We want this guy's all his chips. We're going for it. Alright, we got to hold. This is massive. Let's go. Let's go. So we lost the big flip earlier. Guys, if we can win $1,000 ticket on top of the 2,000, this all helps, man. Sorry, no one's commented on the music, so I don't know if it's loud or not. I've never used music when I played. I turn it down a little bit because I literally have no idea. Let me know though. Let me know about the music. Okay, so this guy right here, his name's New Guy. He works for BBZ, Jordan. And he did a course on how to play satellites, so try to pay attention to him if we could pick up anything. He does play a lot of them. To be totally honest, no disrespect, nothing's really caught my eye what he's doing, but I haven't really paid attention because I don't play satellites that much, and when I do, I usually have a lot of tables. So but I just know when I do play them, he tends to be in them, which makes sense. Alright, so I have a break in 10 minutes. I am going to jam this guy. I don't want him to call, but it's good enough to jam. Okay, I just got a $50 bounty and some chips here. I jammed this guy in the river. Defended in the small blind. He checked turn, and then booyah. It's the advantage when you have all the chips. You can just keep playing position against people. Playing pots, defending. Alright, can we make to the FT here? Pretty juicy that they're giving away for 44 seats though. It's pretty close that they almost broke even. All right, we're going to the final table. We want to attack this guy here. So if he folds, I'm going to limp into him because I'm very confident we can outplay this guy post-flop. So our goal is to get into, you know, obviously we don't have position on him, but we still want to play pots versus him. We will call because he's one of those guys that if we just happen to hit, we're going to make a lot of chips. Does he ever check back a pair? I want to steal this, but he could have hit a jack. You know what? We're going to steal this. He didn't check a flush. Nice. All right, guys, we are 4 of 8. 3 of us get a $1,000 ticket. Sorry about the background noise. I got a furnace, I got a sub pump. I am going to call one here. All right, we're 6 of 8. Okay, I'm back to first place in this other tournament. So once this is over, we're in first place here. So first, yeah, it will be at least, honestly, I think somewhere between $5,000 and $7,000. It all depends on how many bounties you get. That tens, I debated about jamming pre because Sadi's, I didn't think Feith would have enough calls there being chip leader. All right, got some of the chips back. Yeah, so I was talking to some guys today in just in the Discord. I might try ACR. That's the one that's been really new site. I might try. Sorry, when I say new site to me, ACR has been around forever. But with the 2 series about to wrap up, I know they got their huge Venom coming up. So I don't know. I might try it soon. We'll see. Kind of always wanted to, but then get all nervous, but I might try it. I saw a guy, I didn't know MGM is party poker now. I had no idea that. So I don't know if that's a global thing. I don't know how that works. But I saw someone post a win yesterday about that. Everyone's kind of just attacking this guy. He's kind of standing out. Okay, we're 14 off the money in the $100 bounty. On my break, I might go get a pop. And you guys can do your own break, whatever, but... Alright, I'm going to show you guys another hand here. I got Trip Nines in a $25 tournament. He's betting big too, so because he's betting big, I'm actually going to size him up, and I think he might want to get it in here. That bet size to me, they don't want to fold too often. So I don't know if I just want to jam him off that. Alright, this will be big because this will put us in there. Oh man, we just got to hold here. It felt like he wasn't going to fold. Alright, that's huge, guys. So now we get his bounty. Now we're gonna be cooking on that one too. Alright, so I'm in 13th spot in that one now. Alright, I'm going for it. We blocked the nuts here. Flush missed. Alright, we're out of that. I went for it, it did not work. Not all the plays are going to work, and that was one of them. To be honest, it didn't help. I tanked so long on that flop. We're going to switch tables now. That was definitely a punt, but it's going to happen when you're constantly aggressive. Sometimes when I jam, I am good, and sometimes when I jam, I am not good. And that was one of the times. Okay, so I have a 5-minute break, guys. When we get back, we're going to be in the money, hopefully make it a final table. This could be a couple hours, so we'll see. Let me get a pop, and I'll be right back. Alright, I grabbed a couple pops. I am back. Still have quite a bit of time. For those who are watching, if you're not in the Discord, I will put it in here. Invite people. So, this is my Discord. If you're not in there, why ACR aren't you crushing PS Ontario? Yeah, I like PokerStars. The problem is MK is just the scheduling. So there is a lot of nights where there's not enough action. And I do want to try the global to see how I can do against global. But I like PokerStars a lot. If PokerStars had enough action, I'd be happy to play only PokerStars. It's where I've had most of my success. It's where I feel the safest, like security, their team, everything about it. It's my favorite site. Like I do like GG, but I'm very, very happy with PokerStars. MGM is just party poker skin. Oh, I didn't know that, Nick. So like someone mentioned today that I didn't know MGM and Party had anything to do with each other. I played Party Poker actually when I first started playing poker 20 years ago. It was the very first site, and back then they were the largest card room. That was their promotion, the largest casino. And then PokerStars eventually took over and all that. But yeah, so I played Party Poker for years, way back in the day. I've switched back and forth, but my main sites have always been Party Poker and PokerStars. I've tried a couple over the years, but nothing, just a little bit of action on some, but almost, I'd say 90% of my volume have been on those two sites. Yeah, for some reason, if you don't know what Discord is, it's a channel called Dusty Truth. There's different rooms. People talk about some bad beats, hand reviews. And now when I go live, I write. I go live. General comments. So there's a whole bunch of people in here. We talk. I don't know. I'm starting to like it, to be honest. And it's a good place for research. I'm sorry for just good place to find information. Constant. There's so many poker players in there, so if you have any questions about tournaments, websites, Toronto, Ontario, everyone's in there. So it's pretty cool. Or when I say everyone is in there, a lot of the players that play the same events I play are in there. So I really did just punt this fucking $1,000, but I can't get mad because that's how I won the other 2,000, was playing aggressive. So it's gonna bite in the ass at times. Okay, I want to have a water. Sorry, a pop, and I grabbed something else in the dark. It's definitely not what I wanted. Cucumber melon. Okay, so this other tournament, it's a little $25 tournament, but it's a decent prize pool. We're down to 102 players, and I'm in 13th with that hand I showed you guys with the pocket nines. So let's see what the payouts are. So I got the $12,000 prize pool off of 7,500 guaranteed. So this one's a juicy one. This will be like $2,000 to win it off like $25. I would not complain about that. I've been getting my butt kicked for a while. To start the year, my first in January, I was cooking. Came back from Bahamas and just started having quite a bit of wins and stuff in December, and then I cooled right down. Like I quickly was up like 15, 17 grand to start the year, and then didn't take me long to lose most of that. But I'm starting to pick it back up a little bit. But it's been up and down. But that's how poker works, especially tournament poker, right? You need those big tournaments to cover a lot of this, right? So it's just stressful with this ring events and the scoop, the big buy-ins, to not win one of them, because a lot of that can cover a lot of your year. Okay, so I don't know how often he checks here. This is the same guy I'm attacking, so if you're picking up, there's when you're not playing like regular players and you see weak players, you got to try to attack them, right? So it's a strange spot when you bet that board because like almost everything he raises with is going to be close to that. You think he'd be floating here with like, I don't know, ace jack, jack king. There's a lot that he'd be floating around here, but he does have some weak aces that miss. But for when he checks that board and it's this type of player who's not going to be balanced, like a reg would know not to bet that board, but like a non-reg is going to bet that board. So when he doesn't, for me, it's an opportunity where I have a chance to attack it as a semi-bluff, and then obviously at the inside straight, it's a chance I can get there. Okay, guys, I was down to 1 big blind in this, and I'm back up to 11. This was the $1,000 tournament, so now we're 7 of 8. I was down to 1 big blind. So we're actually, if we double up one more time, maybe the trick is I just can't show you that one. So I'm going to keep that a little quiet. I've just been going all in every hand. Oh my gosh, and then this small blind just folded to me. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to tell you in satellites. This guy here is the chip leader. He's got 43 big blinds. He's got the least amount of incentives to call 10 big blinds because it's 5 people get the same amount they get in. So if this was a good player, which he's not, if it was Feith right here, I would jam into Feith every time. And Feith's not going to risk 10 big blinds to double me up, and first and fifth pay get the same amount of money. You both the amount of people that punt satellites, and I almost just did, so I don't want to act like I'm a rock star, but I can definitely see other people. So this is usually a fold. I'm going to call here. There's a $65 bounty. I don't think these guys are gonna get crazy with the players behind me to do a squeeze. So basically on the flop, I'm going to be in position, and we're deep stack. Queen 10 is okay. Because it's all big heavy bounties, I decided to go for it. It's not a traditional EV play. Like if this was just chip EV, I wouldn't do it. Okay, I'm going for this $1,000. We need to win these chips here. Okay, that's 2 good low cards. Come on, come on, come on. Hiya. Eiffel Tower's year's been going like that. Very, very nice person, but the hot streak is been happening. Everyone goes on these heaters. Eiffel Tower has been just crushing. And it's stuff like that when you just win the key all-ins. It's really nice seeing a lot of the players that you know, though, or I get to know. I don't know them, but I talk to them on the tables, and to see people have success, and who've got better over the years is just really good to see. Especially with the people that have been classy. Eiffel Tower would be one of the top of the list, who have just been super, super nice, always pleasant. So it's good to see the right people win. 1 of 47, top 36 get paid. To make it in the money here off a $100 bounty, they actually pay pretty good GG for their bounties. So most on PokerStars, so this pays 118 off $105. PokerStars, what they do, their bounty tournaments, when you make it into the money, you get under your buy-in. So a $100 tournament, you usually get like $88 because they're banking on you to get a bounty. Okay, this could be it. I'm jamming with 5 big blinds here. I'm hoping I don't get a call. And they didn't call. So somehow we're still in that. I'm going to keep it off to the side now. All right, 2 of 46. Eiffel Tower just busted that one. GG. So guys, we're down to 7 people. 2 of us don't get it. Okay, this is the play I'm talking about. Oh man, the donkey raised. I was going to jam into this guy. 10 jack suited would be perfect because he shouldn't call, and if he does call, we're live. We need 2 people to bust. I'm not going to call with 10 jack suited because that guy's horrible. And it's under the gun. You know what, guys? Let's do this again because this is right on the money. I'm sorry I'm not organized, but this is key. The other spot is still a lot of poker. Let's watch this because we're 2 people away from $1,000. So I'll show you the tournament after. All right, that's pretty good setup. Okay, we need 2 people to bust, and with these 2 crazy cannons, anything can happen. Anything. This guy here could just go all in and punt into these guys. So the 2 short stacks are right here. Now, theoretically, I don't want to get down to 5 big blind. I want to jam into this guy when I can, but he's a little crazy. He might just call it anything. What you're going to see new guy doing, because he gets it, he's in the middle of the pack, so he's just hardly going to play anything because he can't put on pressure, and he doesn't need to worry about laddering, so he's right in the middle where he can just try his very, very hardest not to play a hand. The guys at the bottom are going to play, and the people at the top who can put on pressure. But the people in the middle kind of just sit back. Okay, that's what Feast should be doing. Man, this sucks. We're going to blind out here, man. We need a walk. This person here seems beyond too tight. We just need one more double up and we got a chance, but a walk or 2 would be nice. Yo-yo lightsaber, what up, what up? Okay, if they fold to us, I will jam into this guy. The night of the Saddies. Yeah, so I started off the night by winning a $200 ticket to a ring event tomorrow, but I actually bought into it already. I'm selling actually action in that. I'm going to fold here. So because I already bought into the tournament, I won the $200 tournament money. Then you guys just saw the 1700 tournament. Yesterday, I won $50 into a $500 tournament. Plus, I won $250 tournaments off $15. So 15 into the GG Master for the $150 buy-in. And then because I already bought into it, I did it again and I got another ticket. I'm to the old channel. I know bro's job. Lightsaber. Yeah, I've been in pools a while. I haven't ever really tried to hide it. It's been my career. And then poker's just always been a passion hobby. I'm gonna jam here, guys. All right, we got to hold here. Come on, we're way ahead. Come on, man. 2. We got the 2. We got the 2. Let's fucking go. Now we get 9s. Holy shit, guys. We're going to jam again. Fuck, I think I'm going to punt a tournament here. I'm going to call here, but it's not looking good. And we were right at the top. Aces, yeah. I had a feeling, man. I was doing too much. This just felt like a bad spot. I really did a pun here. The 25. I didn't pay attention there. All right, we're down to this other big one on the side, but that's sometimes... No, we welcome the jacks against the donkey. Honey, we got our 9. Oh, man. What a table of events. But it's not all bad here, guys. This guy here just did a hero call to me. If he coolers us, he just saw me do a bluff. Oh, man, I was going after him. So this guy here, we're down to 1 table. Now I can just actually play poker. Let me get organized. This is what I'm worried about when I start streaming. If I just got to get better at knowing the setup. Because I'm doing punts because I'm not organized. Like, I'm not paying attention. That there, I knew in my heart I was behind. And I just like looked at the board and I was like, oh, according to that board, I'm okay. But my spider senses were thinking I'm way behind. Okay, but this is a juicy one. This will be our last game of the night, but it could be a long one still. So I'm opening up wide here because we are 6 away from the money. I am chip leader. I'm going to check this even though this guy's not the best player. And then I will stab at it once. And then I'll give up. All right, we're going for it against this guy. He just called me very, very late. If he jams, we just fold. I'm trying to go after homie here. He's got a $75 bounty, but more importantly, he's got 36 big blinds. And I do not want a table change with this guy leaving. We want to attack this player here. Stuff's very misleading. So this guy has 80,000 in cashes, but no disrespect, but he just seems like one of the weaker players I've ran into tonight. So here, guys, we are 6 from the money. I'm going to jam this guy for 13 bigs. It's a $50 bounty, and he woke up with it, but we still chip leader until he wakes up with jacks. That's not going to happen too often, but obviously it does happen. So that's going to get us to slow down a little bit. But when you're this close to a money bubble, you want to put on pressure, especially when there's a bounty over their head, because if they do call, you have a chance to win the bounty and the chips. But you got to think about how many hands he can't call. So even losing that hand, okay, we're still in the top 5. So, but obviously the lower we go, then I can't do those plays. But when you have a lot of chips, losing 13 big blinds doesn't affect you that much. So can you guys hear the music, or is it too loud or anything? I don't know what it sounds like. Okay, pocket queens, and I've been super aggressive. This is the guy we want to attack, but as much as we want to attack people, we can't assume they're not going to get hands. Well, I want this guy for 43 big blinds. 43 bounty over his head. It sucks we missed that $1,000 ticket, man, because I really thought we were in a spot to get that there. Okay, I'm gonna close Poker Stars. Yeah, but these are the events I was talking about before I close it. This is all tomorrow. There's a 100K, a 10K, and a 75K. All 2-day events. and you get a scoop trophy. And I don't know if all 3 of them you get a chance of winning a trip. Definitely 2 of them. I think 2 of them you get a chance to win the trip. But okay, so I'm gonna close Party Poker Stars. I mean, I'm gonna close my tracker just to have less things open. I don't use my tracker for GG. That should maybe help things run a little better if I have more things closed. Okay, I'm going to defend. Same theory. This guy's not a good player. We're right by the money, and he's got a bounty. He's going to check a lot because he's been doing that. I will bet small for protection. He'll probably call though. We expect that, and then we're still going to do a blocker bet here. And we're trying to get ace, king, an ace or a king to call, a queen to call. And he caught a 7, yeah. So this is what we wanted. He just happened to catch here. So that's unfortunate, but we knew where we were at. Okay, now I'm getting lower. Now I have to be a bit more, I can't be as wide and stuff. So it's the risk of being ultra aggressive, but nothing I'm regretting. Like, I want to play pots against people that you have a huge advantage at, right? That you can stack off, especially when they're that deep. Like, if you only have like 12 big blinds, it's not like a, obviously he's got a bounty, but I want to play pots against people where you can hopefully take a lot of chips off them. I think that's why sometimes people make mistakes when they just look at people's hands in a vacuum. They think, oh, that guy opened like ace-9, like under the gun or something like that, and doesn't know what he's doing. You don't know what they're factoring. The history at the table, how they view the table. They could think people in the big blind and small blind are weak. They could think everyone behind them, they don't 3-bet enough. So there's going to be times where good players open up their range because basically they think they can get away with things at the table. And depending on who's at their table, they're going to open up or tighten up, right? Okay, we are 4 from the money. So this is all standard. He's doing what I was doing to him. 4 from the money, going after a $7 bounty. The difference is we don't know his hand. Is he doing it with a huge range there? Is he only doing it because he's got a premium? He should be doing that with like 10-9. A whole bunch of hands, because this guy shouldn't be calling too often when you're right by the money. Okay, I'm actually going to check this. Pretty wet board here. I could check raise, but I don't want to inflate a pot here. He's got quite a bit of chips here. That's a pretty scary card. That might slow him down though. Say he's got like queen, jack, queen 10. So instead of a blocker bet, I'm going to go a little bit bigger for value, but enough that he can't really raise bluff me. So if he raises me, he's not going to have too many bluffs. And look at this. So this guy didn't even raise me with the set. So this is what I'm talking about. If I do a blocker bet, then when people miss like a real small one, there's times where they think you're weak, even though I'll do small blocker bets with nutted hands. But against an inexperienced player, if I go a bit bigger, he's not going to bluff too often. All right, well, we were in first. Now we're getting crippled a little bit, but we're walking into guys who are hitting stuff. They're not, for a guy not to make a lot of chips, they're off flopping a set when we had top pair. But this is the thing when you guys, or some players, they c-bet too much. So I flop top pair on a board, and a lot of people just automatically bet those, but it's not a board that you want to bet too many times out of position. I think too many people do range betting and they can justify betting almost every flop. Don't hear any music. Oh, okay, cool. So I have music going, but this is interesting. It's funny. I'm gonna fold. My gut wants to do the opposite. I don't want to call. I actually just wanted to steal because this guy could be doing, but he's been checking when he's been missing. The fact that he's betting the two people here, I actually think he has it this time. I find it very odd that he bet in front of two of us on a 10 board. Something's up in this hand. You could see this guy pallet in here. He's not folding. He's gonna raise here. Might go all in or raise. All in. No, he's folding. Oh, he had more time bank. He did fold. Wonder if he folded because of the king. Okay, thanks for the music feedback. I never play music. I'll turn it up just a little bit. I know it's not bugging you guys. It's more so I don't want to fall asleep here. All right. One tabling is a slow grind, but you know what? I don't mind. Okay, we're 3 from the money. Wow, this is very interesting. He's doing what I'm doing. He's trying to trap. Come on, we've cooled right down. Oh, look at this. Even my symbol's blue. This should be a board. Should be checking multi-way, a high percentage. Just go check all the way around, like a huge percentage. Okay, we want the 5 of spades one time. 5 of spades. Is he gonna go check again? Oh, that's an interesting spot. Man, my delay, guys. I don't know how long I gave you guys a delay because I'm watching it. You guys are just starting the break. It's 11:30. I somehow have like a 30-minute delay. I don't know. Am I crazy? Oh, unless what I'm watching is behind. Oh, what I was watching is behind. So that makes more sense. Okay. So I'm probably only like, yeah, 5 minutes behind. Why is everyone taking this long? Are they going to try to get me to stab at it? This guy doesn't need a tank to make the money. And he's a high stakes player. He's not trying to ladder here. Maybe he's disconnecting. Because this is what he did last hand. They honestly could be trying to get me to stab at this. But I'm not going to. It's too crazy of a board for them both to miss this. This was odd. So they brought out a new time bank this weekend where you can slow down your time bank. That was interesting he was waiting that long. Look at that. He's folding. Oh, I can't open the card. Sometimes that does that. I'm clicking on the card and won't let me. Okay, we're one from the money. I think I bought in before. So GG has another cool feature. Bubble protection. Oh, I guess I didn't. But it's just another little added bonus. I am going to 3-bet this guy, even though he seems like an animal. Which is ace jack off is easy. If he jams, we just fold. But we take it down. All right, let's just see who's in the top here. So a couple regs for sure. But you know what? The players remaining, there's Tin Man. Yeah, Tin Man. Yeah, you know what? There's like 4 or 5 regs that are like high stakes kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if you're talking about the satellite lightsaber, but what I was talking about. Speaking of masterclass, go to my Discord. I am affiliate for GTO Lab. They have a master course coming out in April. I have a link in my Discord. If you click on the link, it supports me. Right now, you get $800 off by pre-ordering the course. Plus, you get another course from Isaac Haxton with it. That's about $600 in value. I don't know it off by heart, but I did make a video on it. So if you do join the Discord, I'll show you here. I made a study video here, and I explained how the masterclass is going to work for GTO Lab. It's where I've been training, and I want to put a lot more time into it, watching their videos and their trainer. Here, we're definitely going to raise. Now we're going to get out of here. He's going to be doing this very wide here, one off the money, and he's got a big blind here for $70. Look at that. Look at that. Our ace 4. All right. He caught the queen. Oh, better than chop. So that guy just bubbled with ace jack. Hiya. What a way to go. All right. So now I got the tunes up a bit. Okay, we are officially in the money. So we have our $400 locked up in bounties plus our $100 entry. So we're cooking. We're cooking tonight. Okay, down to 36. This is where people start going in here. I'm gonna will call wide. Hector, how you doing, buddy? Greetings from Argentina. Cheers, man. Really appreciate it. Beautiful eyes. You know what? I actually get comments on my eyes quite a bit, so I appreciate that. Lately, they've always been red because I'm crazy tired from juggling my job and poker. And my googly eye glasses are constantly dirty, but something I've heard quite a bit, so I do appreciate it. We're gonna definitely try to play against this big the blind. I do have a very aggressive player here in the button here, though. I don't think he's gonna fold too often in a bounty tournament to us, give us too many walks, but. So this is when I didn't lose those chips earlier. If I had like 70 big blinds, I could be jamming very, very wide here for these bounties and putting on pressure. But with 44 and someone has 18, there's only so crazy I can get here. Pocket 10s versus ace 10. Can the ace get there? These are the ones I've been losing for a long time when I have 10s here. When someone has an ace and like you have their kicker crushed, I've been getting my ass kicked. Like example, if I have pocket kings and someone has like ace jack, they've been hitting the ace on me like every time. I've been running pretty bad for a while. Yeah, what time is it in Argentina? I do not know much about the world. I am pretty ignorant. I'm trying to get a little better at it. But I'm pretty bad at knowing, especially time. I'm going to turn this down back a little bit again. Okay, we're down to 35 people. The next pay jump is at 26, but it's very small. Most of this money is in bounties. You don't make money really to the final table. It's 11:30. Where we are here. Another break in 20 minutes. I bet you this final table will be like probably in an hour. Hoping to get there. Feeling a little better. I will say when I first started the stream, I told you I had a dinner, had a couple of beers. I wasn't going to play, and then it kind of just happened, but I'm waking up a little bit now. I think it helps that I'm playing one table and gotta just kind of relax. Earlier in the night, I had 12 tables going when I first started. I quickly opened them up, and I did that for about 2 hours, and then I started slowly losing tables and stopped registering. But I didn't start grinding to about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I haven't been playing that long. It's amazing for poker how quick time goes. Your 55, your break at every 55 to the hour, they seem to come pretty fast. Yeah, everyone's got big bounties. Like this is a juicy one. It's called the Bounty King. They don't always have this structure, but for this to be $25,000 price pool, it got to 32,000. Like this is juicy. I wouldn't be surprised if like the bounties are going to be worth more than. It could be like, oh, this is going to be juicy. Okay, King 10 suited. I'm definitely going to defend here. He might ISO me here. He's going to go 3.5. I'm going to bet. I could check, but I don't want to. Because I do want fold equity. And I could check a lot of turns if I need to. Well, double flushes, and I got a sneaky backdoor open-end flush draw. But I'm actually going to check it. I do not want to get check raised, and he's the type of player that would do this. So we got the straight, but I just want to show you who we're playing. It's not showing me right now. But this guy here, almost $1 million in cashes, meaning he's a reg. I play him a lot at the 500s. So I don't think he's ever going to put me in the backdoor flush because I checked it. So I'm going to go over pot and try to get him to call me. He's going to think I'm weak here because he thinks I'd bet my backdoor diamonds. I could easily see him calling here. I think if he had queen jack, he would have done a blocker bet. We block clubs. I don't think he's going to go all in. I bet big because of the history I have with him. Other people I'd bet smaller for value, but with him, he would call me there with like pocket sevens, the 6 there. That was based on the history I have with him. It's the one thing I'm worried about when I start streaming. If I talk about ways I'm going to exploit certain regs I play, but he's the type of guy that would call me with like literally a 6 or a 3 there because the way I checked here, if I had a queen on a double suited a lot of times you're not going to be that strong checking that. Let's go. So I'm going to check this. Okay, he's got 12. We're going to size him up for the river here. So if we go 3, that's going to be 9. And then we would have got it all in on the river. Nine of 32. $5 a.m. in Portugal. Hi, yeah. You're a savage to still be up, bro. What time you go to bed? Cheers, though, from Portugal. That's crazy. I'd love to go to Portugal. Okay. Okay, yeah, just almost 1 a.m. Yeah, so you are... I guess you're an hour ahead of us. That's not too bad. Me and my wife and son go on a trip every winter. Last couple of years, because my son's still young, we've been going to Disney in Florida. This year, we're finally going to step outside of that, and we're looking at Costa Rica. My son wants to go to Jamaica, so I don't know what we're doing yet, but we're debating about a couple things, but Costa Rica would be crazy. I think they have something to do with Disney. It was like Planet Hollywood or something out there. I forget. My wife showed me something, but it looks like a pretty cool spot. There's my ace 5. Okay, we're down to 32 players. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear any of it again, but I don't need it this loud. So the problem is I have so many sounds in my house right now. So when my furnace and other stuff kick on, then the music sounds quiet. But when everything shuts off, then it sounds a little loud. I will say, I don't know how many fours this guy has in his range there. I know it looks scary, but I really don't know. Oh. He might just picked up weakness that the two guys checked. I like seeing players that we don't have tag. That's a good sign. People are playing pretty fast too, so that's good. This guy here, I think he won a seat to the World Series in Toronto as well. That happens Easter weekend. So I'm pretty pumped about that. That's in about 3 weeks from now. 3 weekends. Back-to-back years winning the package to play in that, so that's pretty cool. What I don't like is these sites are all competing against each other. The World Series of Toronto, Ireland for the MPT are in PokerStars, and same with Philadelphia now. PokerStars has the NPT in Philadelphia, and it's like all around the exact same week. So they're like making you pick. So right now there's satellites on PokerStars for Ireland and Philadelphia, but when Toronto's 30 minutes from the house and it's only the second year the World Series have been here, I'm like, it doesn't really make sense to go try to win a package somewhere else. Now, if I won packages and didn't win it for Toronto, then I'd probably just go. So this guy over here calmed down a little bit. We were attacking him heavily before the money. Seems to not be in as many pots now. So my plan is I'm getting an office built here. I want to get a standing desk so I can stand and not sit for the whole grind. And I might even get a walking pad. So if I'm playing for like 6-7 hours type of stuff, a walking pad instead of like a treadmill that has like arms, I can just kind of do like a slow walk and stand instead of sitting for so many hours. All things down the road that I'm thinking. I am going to flow with my king high against this guy. I'll lay it down. I figured he could be just stabbing because weakness, and if a heart comes I can steal it. Obviously my king high could still be good. So I'm going to raise this just because the big blind's at 11. It's got a $100 bounty. So I'm opening it up to attack that. He might just jam here. I don't want to get check raised here. We'll check it. I think he would try to protect himself here. I think pretty sure he'd bet there. So that's the thing. Like I'm better my ranges without bounties, but I'm trying to obviously just use kind of like logic of changing my ranges based on the stack sizes of each bounty. So typically King 10 wouldn't be an open there. You wouldn't like raise it, but it's probably close, like King Jack, King Queen. So for me to go down, not, to King 5, but King 10 does well in all in. So with me raising there, if he goes all in, it only would have been 8 more big blinds for me to try to win $112 plus the chips. And he's going to have a lot of ace X's where my King 10s are live. I'd rather raise with King 10 than like ace 2, ace 4, because when he goes all in, it's going to be a lot of aces, right? So King 10 would do a lot better than ace X hands. The King 10 hand versus him, that's just like the leveling war reg versus reg. So I play him heavily on Poker Stars, and I play him on GG here. I bet him and I have, I don't know, 15 to 20,000 hands versus each other. So I don't talk about all the exploits in Ontario because it's such a small player pool. The one thing about global is a lot of guys just kind of talk strategy because you're going to get to so many final tables with players that you never see. In Ontario, especially when you play like above 100, it's all the same players. So last year, before PokerStars took away the daily 500, we played the 500 like 4 or 5 nights a week. And it was like less than 20 people a night. It'd be right around that bubble to 20, 25 people. So almost every night you're making the final table with the same people. So you get thousands and thousands of hands versus each other, and you learn players' tendencies. So I think when people see someone make a play, they judge it a little too quick, and they're not really thinking of the player history, what people are doing. You have no idea how someone views other players, how they think they're viewed. There's a constant leveling war. Now it goes within reason. If I just jammed here 7-4, it doesn't mean like there's nothing that would justify that. So it's within reason that exploits happen, right? But he is a good player. I don't know who it is. I think I met him, and the problem is like my memory's pretty shit, and a name like this isn't like a name I register. But when I went to Bahamas, like 25 of us won the package to play in the 25K, and I met a whole bunch of players, but I don't remember their usernames. I know some of them, but I feel like he might have been there, but I don't know. Look at that. The king plays. GG. Okay, we are down, I think, to 30 people. I wanted that bounty. We're doing okay, but we're kind of just in the middle of the pack now. So down to 30. Yeah, 30. We're 12 of 30. What I'm doing here, if you've been watching for like an hour here, there hasn't been like any squeezes or 3-bets. So I'm literally just kind of adjusting to the table. If everyone's just going to keep calling and I get to see flops in position, and like, so when I raise here and he calls, you're going to see a lot of squeezes here. They haven't done any of these plays. So if I can just keep kind of getting away with stuff like this, until people start punishing me, right? Am I going for it here? I think we're going for it, guys. We could punt this here. He called me. GG. I went for it, guys. He did such a fast check there. I just thought I have some twos. I believe it or not, I have more twos than he does. When me raising, I could have a wider range than someone calling. So I just thought I could maybe get him off it. But to be honest, I'm fucking tired, so it could have been a complete punt. But I am going to end the stream because it's 12 o'clock at night for me, and I want to be up late tomorrow for the Sunday grind. So still a very, very successful session. Don't think I played the best there at the end, but it happens later in the session. Yeah, people adapt to me as well. It's 11 more back and forth. Having a standing desk is quite difficult to play. Yeah, so I don't know yet, so I'm going to try. So my thought was to do this in stages. I'm going to stand on a desk, have a standing desk and see how I like it, and then have a chair, and then maybe add one of those walking pads down the road. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream because I am beyond exhausted. I wasn't going to play tonight. Then it turned into a good session, but I'll let you guys go, and I'm going to start streaming more. So thanks for